Good to see you, man. All right, guys. So we have a Mayans versus Malay matchup. All right. Well, we saw this earlier in the day between Hera and Project Belgium. Hera just outclassed Project Belgium in that game. This is not a matchup I see often. And so there will be some talking points. Okay, DauT was in the blue for this game. And then in the red, we have Zuppi. I like Zuppi's map a lot. He has back stone, back berries, back gold. Can easily wall this. Walling here is an easy option. Walling here is an easy option. That's very nice for him. I like that. DauT space. This guy's checking the overlay settings. Let me just mute him real quick. It's not near as good. He has a second and third gold forward. There's a stone forward. There's a hill. Yeah, where's his main stone? I guess his main stone's decent. He can wall it up. He can make himself secure. It just takes more work. So I think when you have a map like this, you need to be more aggressive. And that's not necessarily DauT's forte. Or he doesn't go all in aggression. He just finds a way to buy himself some time. So Malay, against any other civ, they might go for drush into fast archers and skirmishers. But I think you have to think twice about that if you're playing against a civ that has Eagle Warriors. So maybe you do open up with Man-at-Arms or open up with Scouts instead. I had a pretty decent conversation with DauT about the Malay civ. This was probably close to a year ago now. And he said to me that he thinks it's one of the best, if not the best, drush into archer and skirm civ. Because you can do some early harassment with the 3 militia and then be in feudal age almost instantly after the fact because you advance 80% faster to the next stage. T90 still hasn't made the camel sound. I don't know where that came from. Like at one point during the streams last year, everyone started asking me to make the camel sound. And I did. And surprise, surprise, people didn't think it sounded like a camel. YouTube it, man. I'm not making a camel sound, okay? It's not healthy. Trust me, I'm doing it for your health. There's clips. That has a ridiculous amount of views on my Twitch channel as well. There's clips, man. I'm unsubbing if you don't. You guys have too much power over me. I refuse. I refuse. I have to stick to my guns here. So 4 on wood start for Zuppi. 4 on wood start for DauT. When will the barracks go up? Will they build the barracks around 17, 18 pop? That would indicate a drush. Well, normally it's about 18 or 19 population. And then if you're at 20 or 21 population building the barracks, that means you're going to feudal and you're going man-at-arms. No barracks yet for either player. But they both need a house. And then normally this is where the barracks goes up, right after the house. Okay, so DauT builds the barracks now. And nothing from Zuppi. He's trying to push in his zebras. What do you guys think about zebras? I think if zebras had personalities, or if animals had personalities like humans, zebras would probably be like kind of jerks. Like, they always seem like they're not impressed, you know? Like, they always have that I'm not impressed face on. I mean, I wouldn't be impressed either if I was being pushed into TCs and eaten, but I think that's also true. I think they're kind of jerks, right? Does anyone have any zebra facts for us here on the stream? Have you guys realized that I've tried to change the topic? Yeah, it looks like Bazik did realize that. Okay, here come the militia from from Zuppi. So he will go with drush and DauT's doing the same. All right. Okay, here's a question. How many people want me to make the camel sound just because you know that I don't want to make the camel sound? I really should have used reverse psychology here and acted excited about it and said, man, I love making the sound of camels. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. And then you guys would no longer be interested. Alright, so a lot of people. Who's going to attack the lion first? Zuppi is. Just passing. DauT sending his militia out. Zuppi sending his militia out. Both walling up. DauT has stopped the wall off with his Eagle Warrior. And... oh wow, Zuppi could have done the same here, but Zuppi instead decides to go back. This is all very good stuff for DauT. Very good news. Because Zuppi's invested into military that has just run into a lion. And now it's coming all the way back home, so DauT will be able to harass. That's annoying, man. I hate that. I hate that. You get your military halfway across the map, and then your opponent shows up at your base. And then you have to decide, okay, do I try to attack? Because they might be fully walled by the time I get there. And normally, the best decision is to just go home. But you know what? Zuppi's done alright here. He's walled in his berry villagers. Oh, he fails on the lumber. And he's surrounded because of the palisade wall that he built. Hey, he's fine. He's fine. It's idle time. He has to fight with villagers, which isn't ideal. But he has his Drush, and I doubt he won't do much else with his Eagle and his militia. What he should probably do is try and keep his Eagle alive in some way. But I guess he's not getting out of here regardless. Zuppi has a scout. T90 official, due to the lack of family structure, zebras will even leave fellow zebras behind when they're getting attacked by lions or something. This is also why zebras never were domesticated. Oh, I thought I read something about how zebras were impossible to domesticate. Yes, I wasn't that crazy. I wasn't that crazy with that comment. Okay, cool. Cool. Well, wait, no. Hold on. What moderator on the stream do I have to fire for putting this poll up? Who loses their job today, guys? Who loses their job? Who did that? What did you expect? Hey, guys, if you vote number 2, I'll do a 48-hour stream. Okay? 48 hours. 48. Come on. I feel like everyone who's voting has already voted for 1. So that didn't work. Both about to hit the feudal age. And let's look at their economies. DauT. Oh, is he going plumes? Wow, DauT's going Drush FC into plumes. All right. Man, I love Mayans. There are some things when I watch them I feel bad about, like a Korean Tower Rush, for example. When I watch Korean towers getting placed on an Age of Empires 2 map, I feel physically ill. Physically ill. However, when I watch Mayans full wall and get to a castle with ease, it just makes me feel good. Because I've been there, and it's so strong. It's so nice. And it's something that DauT should try and take advantage of here. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. And meanwhile, I think Zuppi will be going for either skirmishers or archers. Yeah, archers.
T90 tree, T90 tree. I mean T90 camel, T90 camel. T90 camel, T90 camel, 90 camel, T90
yeah, something tells me
T90 camel, 90 camel, T90 camel, 90 camel.
Something tells me that emote would not be approved by Twitch. Something tells me that an emote would not be approved. Thank you, Kralix. Thank you, Kralix. Thank you, Telemachos. I know you guys want the camel noise. It's not gonna happen. Thank you, Tech Doc, for the 2 months. Thank you, guys. Bunch of trolls, man. So DauT does this in team game tournaments a lot. He's so good with it. You build a castle to protect yourself, make the plumes, but also make TCs. Meanwhile, Zuppi, he will be making archers. He's reached the castle age a bit faster. And so perhaps, at the very least, he can buy himself some time. He could also snipe villagers on this wood line. And that's about it. Oh, you know what's cool about this? DauT has made one eagle. And I wonder if this will slightly mind game Zuppi. I wonder if Zuppi will expect his opponent to be going eagles now. Because he doesn't have scouting information on what's inside these walls. He doesn't know his opponent's on stone. But he should see the eagle doesn't have many upgrades. I think DauT just wanted this to scout anyway. And that poor eagle. Whoa! Should that scout have died? I honestly felt like the scout had time to run away there. Alright, the eagle gets the kill. That was weird. Sometimes I'm looking away to the Twitch chat immediately after I say something and I assume the result. Maybe I assumed incorrectly, but last time my eyeballs left that scout, I thought he was going to be fine there. Is it the Castle Age? I guess it had something to do with being Castle Age. Well, anyway. That's good for DauT. He can scout to see what his opponent's going to do. Now, Zuppi knows his opponent, or DauT, is going for plumes. But again, DauT's already on the next TC, right? So he's able to make villagers, and make plumes, and have the castle to protect him, and scout. So he can think about where he will go next. Yeah, it's the attack. It was... I just didn't think of it. At first, I was going to think of an elaborate excuse. It was the fact that the brightness on my screen made the bottom right look like feudal age. I didn't realize. Nah, I just forgot. I admit it. T90 official, could you do a $100,000 prize pool Force Nothing tournament? Sure, man, let me invest into that right away. I don't think I'll ever need a house to live in or food to put on the table. I think that with my $100,000, which I obviously have because you assumed so, I will do a $100,000 Force Nothing tournament. Sounds exciting, man. By the way, I would never be sarcastic. Ever. I would hate to do that to my community. No, Legless Alex, don't even tease them. Stop it. Don't even tease them. Don't make me do it, man. Don't make me cast a Force Nothing tournament. Community games are one day a week. It's a solid amount of hours. A whole tournament. And that could be rough. Okay, so now Zuppi, he doesn't have Bod Canero yet. He's on 3 TCs. He's creating vills. Okay, so he's getting Elite Skirm. The problem with DauT's approach for Zuppi is not so much the fact that the plumes are here now, but the fact that he can't do any damage to DauT, and that DauT will eventually build a second castle, and with the amount of military he has, it'll most likely be forward. So it's not just the plumes, it's how cheap the plumes are in combination with the protection of the castle and the Mayan eco. It's pretty crazy. T90 official, I still seriously think that would be a good idea to do a 9-week-long Regicide Rumble Force Nothing tournament. Like 1 game a week, interesting. Well, so the Regicide Rumble format will return. I was originally going to be December, actually. DauT's fighting this uphill. Oh, there's no Bodkin. And there's very few skirmishers, so the plumes would just take the fight. Yeah, I was going to do Regicide Rumble, but the players weren't available. There's a lot going on right now, so if I want the best players, and I want an event to be popular, I have to have players on board. It will happen. I know I've been saying it for a while, that it'll happen again. It will. This is just so good for DauT now. He definitely has an eco lead because he's Mayans. And he'll snipe another one there, even though he misclicked the farm. And more plumed archers running in. So it's how cheap the plumes are, it's the mobility of them, but above all else, it's gotta be the Mayan economy. So not only does DauT have the plumed archer, but he has the economy behind it. He's on 3 town centers now. army is kind of trapped, but he's getting some good value out of it. He's definitely getting some good value out of it. Killing a few more vills. So, I think that DauT might consider going into Eagles here. It actually gets complicated for Mines in this matchup, because if you go Eagles, your opponent could go Karambits, but if you continue with Plumes, your opponent has the Skirmishers. So while DauT got in there, he lost a lot of his army momentum. He needs to still run if he can, just to be annoying. I almost feel like you need Eagles and you need the Plumes, and then Malay would need the Skirmishers and the Karambits. Another TC for DauT. I think he wants to build up to Eagles. Because if he wanted to build up to Plumes, I feel like he would have more stone right now, but... okay, he's sending more vills to stone. Maybe it's just a bit late. Yes, Malay need to delay. Exactly, to Matrix. They need to delay. They're a very good civ, they just need to delay. Need to buy some time. Did I say that in the 24-hour? I think I did. That is such a smarty way of saying it, too. Yeah, it was on the 24-hour because Dave brought it up. Malay need to delay. Gotta easy into it. Smarty, if you're listening. I love you. Alright. Stable for Zuppi. Why is he making the stable? That's weird. Obviously, DauT can't because he's a Mesociv, but if DauT made a stable, it wouldn't be too surprising because his opponent's on skirms. Okay, well, DauT will soon click to MP. He does not want to engage versus these skirmishers. Not right now. This is where Zuppi can buy himself a little bit of time. This is where Zuppi can delay. Delay is the Malay. All day. That's what I say. Nice stuff. But DauT's making Eagles. So DauT's on the way to Imp and he'll be making Eagles. Where does Zuppi have his stone? Here. Very inefficient, but he could build a castle and go Karambits. Yep, I know, it's a great move. Skirmisher agrees. DauT has 89 vills, which is insane as Mayans. Mayan vills are ridiculous. If he goes directly into Eagles, I think he'll get a lot of map control. It's just a question of how much he can get and what he can do with it. Because at the moment he's trying to mass the Eagles, it's going to take quite some time to do that. He needs more barracks. He doesn't have the gold here. But once he gets Elite Eagle, all of the skirms die. Unless there's Karambits. And is that what I think it is? That is a forward castle from Zuppi. And honestly, why not go for it? And I like how he's not messing around with the numbers of villagers either. He's not sending 3 or 4. He's sending a... quick math here. 12. My math is so good, I was originally going to say a dozen. Just out of instinct, say a dozen. But then I thought I would be wrong on that, and so I had to count. This is good for Zuppi. He's microing down a lot of the plumes. The stable makes a bit more sense now, because he has a little bit of meat for his skirms. The castle goes up, but here's the issue. DauT can make trebuchets. So DauT can just treb this down. Zuppi, if he was on his way up, that would make a bit more sense. I think, while I like the idea of building the castle, it might have been smarter to place the castle here, or to place the castle in front of your golden stone here, or even here, and just suit up and prepare for the Imperial Age battle. Another castle there from DauT. Yes, it is. Elite Eagle will complete, and these skirmishers are going to die. Few Karambits coming out. We have Battering Ram coming out. DauT has his Treb there. DauT just has this incredible way of having just enough. Like now DauT is the one who's delaying, but he always finds a way to have just enough to hold on, get the power spike, get the upgrade, and then win. Now here I'm not saying the game is over. I actually think Zuppi has a slight lead at the moment, but you see how he had just enough to hold from this? He got to Imp just fast enough. He had just enough Eagles. Got his Elite Eagle upgrade just at the right time. And he will kill Zuppi's castle now. And Zuppi wanted to go Karambit Warriors. And that's not going to be as much of an option now as he'll lose his castle. What's up, Dave? But that's the impressive thing about, well, most players in the top 10. It's the timing on everything. There's many impressive things about it, but they just get by with it. Then again, he completely failed last game. He was trying to get by and fast castle with slabs, and he got wrecked. So I guess it depends. I have to think of another word beside depends, but then who cares? We have the depends emote now, so if I say depends a lot, which I do, it's fitting. But okay, see, castle on this hill protects the stone. Another castle here would have been fantastic. I feel like he could have delayed the gold enough with the skirmishers. He didn't need the forward castle. And now DauT should go plumes and eagles. He has 2 relics. He will look for this one, and he'll get it. Could maybe get this one. There is a gold there, and Zuppi has a 5 HP Karambit Warrior patrolling that way. Alright. Relic here, relic here. Is DauT going out for it now? Where are you? Yes, there he goes. There he goes. And there's the castle, sweet. I prefer eagles and plumes a lot more than I do the karambits and the skirmishers. Simply because, like, while karambits are strong against the eagle warriors, you need castles to create them. The eagles you do not. Also, with El Dorado, I mean, these eagles are just insane, 100 HP. But the big thing is that skirmishers are more vulnerable than plumes. Plumes, they do a lot better in almost all situations. Yeah, and this is where Zuppi has the gold. Yeah, I think the forward castle is just a classic case of sending too much forward. Over-investing. The castle was up for a few minutes, but then it went down, and now DauT has 125 villagers with Mayans. Elite Plumed Archer about to complete. Upgrades on the eagles will continue to complete, and Zuppi has no way to track the eagles that are running into his farming eco. And even if he does kill these eagles, DauT can take so many advantages. Wow, look at this. He sees the vills running out to the gold, so he'll kill those. He's snagging the relics, as we've already seen. This is DauT's game. DauT has been really impressive lately. The last week or two, he has been insanely good. Every player has their hot streaks, I guess. And going into big tournaments, DauT's looking very good, man. Virtually flawless with his decision making. The exception being the previous game, but really strong play. The fast castle time was solid. What he did with his plumes was solid. Economically solid. The late game prowess of DauT is crazy today. 3 relics already. Sees the extra golds already. But maybe Zuppi, maybe I'm wrong. You know, maybe the Karambit Warrior and the Skirmisher can do it. But I think once El Dorado completes, this is going to be much more difficult for Zuppi. Is DauT going to NAC2? So the final of the second qualifier for NAC2 is tomorrow. It's a best of 9 between Fire and DauT. Whoever gets that goes to NAC2 as a player. Oh no, Karambit, man! Run! Run! Oh, he's got it. He's fine. Wouldn't it be funny if he was set on patrol in a circle? Ah! I think he is. Wait, hold on a second. Ah! He's fine. fine, man. He'll survive the whole game like this. That's hilarious. 1 HP, man. 1 HP. The lions are running into each other. Otherwise, I think the lion would have done the job. He's like, no, get out the way. Get out of here. Get out. So anyway, this is the point where someone makes a thread on a forum about how T90 doesn't watch the fights and he just watches the lions. So we have to look back to the fights because obviously this is important and obviously DauT's going to win this. But back to the lion. It's still going! It's still going! This is amazing! So, I don't see DauT losing this game if things continue, but I'm more interested in this Karambit Warrior. If the patrol stays the same, this Karambit should never die, right? Now, let's go back. Let's see. Wait for it right here. This is the opportunity. Get it! Nope. That Karambit will survive. And, you know, gold has been reclaimed for Zuppi. So DauT knows this is going late game. He knows he has the relics. He's getting guilds now. He will sell a lot of that wood, I imagine. Zuppi's resources looking pretty good. The funny thing is Zuppi's response as a player might be to see the lions and click them to attack them, not realizing his Karambit's on 1 HP. This needs to be a screensaver. You know that the old, well, not an old meme, but the meme where I don't know what it is, but when you're watching an old DVD, the DVD video image bounces around and it never hits the corner. Well, it's like Age of Empires version of that. Except, no, don't build the castle. No, don't disrupt it. Oh no. Oh, he's gonna get blocked. He's gonna get blocked. This could change things, guys. You know, maybe it doesn't. This is a great castle, actually, because it protects the stone and the gold, but DauT's just build his own there. Let's see. No, the castle's not in the path. Life goes on, baby. Now, will Zuppi build a lumber camp there? DauT has 66 military. Don't build a lumber camp. Honestly, I'd prefer you just delete the vills. Okay, mining camp. Wait, no! No! Oh, it lasted so long. What happened? What happened? Oh, it was a fun ride, man. It was a fun ride. Well, you'll never see that again. That is pretty unique. So let's catch up on this awesome game. We have 4 castles for both players. DauT has castles all along the front of his base on every side. He has 4 relics now, and the other relic is here. Zuppi has not seen that yet. He's seen a lot of things. He has not seen that yet. Zuppi's spamming these Karambit warriors, but he's spamming them into plumed archers here. And so he'll probably lose his castle. He might be thinking about trebbing this one down from DauT, but I don't see that happening with so much military. That was funny. That makes this game, not that this game wouldn't be worthy of YouTube, but that makes this game worthy of YouTube for sure. Those unique moments, man. What? Zuppi's going for elite battle elephant? Okay, so Malay elite battle elephant, they lack bloodlines. They only get the first defense upgrade on their elephants. So that would be a feudal age upgrade. So they die quickly. However, they're about the cost of a knight. The elite upgrade, very expensive. But if you can spam enough of these, there's still like 330 HP units that have a high base attack. So I think that's the idea here between going with elephants. And to be completely honest, as the lions, will they get a kill? Will they get a kill? We got more kills! We got more kills! To be completely honest with you, it's obvious the Karambits and the skirms aren't working. Look at these lions go! Look at this! They are so against Zuppi. That's hilarious. The lions are attacking the repair vills, so the repairs will be less successful. Poor Zuppi, man. Poor Zuppi, not that that would have mattered here. So many plumes for DauT. And he's looking to raid on this side as well. DauT needs to be careful. This would be the first time he sees the elephants. Sorry, 300 HP elephants. And again, they're cheap. No. No. Don't mess around with this area. Do not even try to take wood or stone here. Those lions killed every single field next to that castle. Are you kidding me? I would avoid that area. I would avoid that area. And I think DauT needs to be careful. Now, he's killing the elephants. And his plumes are holding their own, but he might not be able to push into this. Now, DauT has 5,000 gold. So I think he can afford to lose a few plumed archers. 5,000 gold. 4 relics. Okay, and now he's going to the stone. So again, he realized a long time ago that this was going to go late, and that's why he got guilds to sell his wood and his food. I just don't think that Zuppi will have the gold long term. I think that's the issue. Like, DauT, he knew it could have been tough. Or it could be tough at some stage. And so he prepared for this with his economy. But maybe the karambits being so cheap, the elephants being so cheap, the amount of skirmishers, maybe, just maybe. I think DauT just needs rams, honestly. Like, just get some siege ram out if you're DauT. And start ramming things down. At the moment, he's just running around. Which I'm sure is fun and all, but it's giving Zuppi some opportunity. And okay, you know the big reason I'm looking at this is because of the lions, right? I really don't care about DauT's stone villagers. Oh, DauT? You know that the relic's kind of hiding behind the monastery. I don't know if DauT knows it's there, but he's sitting next to the monastery. Zuppi wants to get that. And the monk goes down. Of course it does. Of course it does. But Forced Levy can fight eagles. Good point, but he doesn't have the resources for it. Forced Levy's a really expensive upgrade. And I think he'll just slowly die. That's definitely an upgrade he could have thought about, though. They skirms and Forced Levy. He could have invested into that. He could have gone Forced Levy and still gone for Elite Battle Elephant. He just went for Elite Battle Elephant first. Nah, I don't think he could do Forced Levy now. You just don't win. You just don't win when your opponent has 5,000 gold as Mayans and 4 relics. You should never win. And DauT's now making eagles. Yeah, I think DauT should slowly finish this one off. It was 4 castles a while back for Zuppi. He's now down to 1. And DauT just needs to hold versus the next wave of gold units that's incoming. Which he can do. And then that GG might be called. But man, what a funny game with the lions out here. What an impressive game from DauT. Solid hold from Zuppi as well. This whole game has been really fun. The whole set of games between DauT and Zuppi has been fun. Oh god, the pathing there on the patrol. Actually, it's not too bad because he's in some of the minimum range of the skirms. But there's more skirms behind. That makes me feel so uneasy. You know, like, normally you want the ranged units behind. Okay, maybe pull back now. Malay elephants are arguably the best elephants in the game, despite being the weakest, stat-wise, simply because of their cost. Can Zuppi hold this? I want to say yes. I want to say yes, because now Zuppi has a population lead, but it would be such a throw from DauT. DauT just needs to have the production. He does have plumes into his opponent's eco. Okay, Zuppi has 1 relic. Zuppi has 1 single relic. I don't think the plumes are a real bother to him. DauT, don't throw this, man. Don't throw this. You had 5,000 gold a moment ago. Zuppi is playing out of his mind now with the skirm production. He's defending at home with the skirms. He's sending skirms forward. I'm a bit speechless right now. I have to say, DauT, he has castles everywhere. He has 5 castles set up in the front of his economy. But okay, he's stabilized now. He's stabilized. If that ever happens again, Zuppi needs to send the trebs forward and kill everything. He needs to kill the barracks, kill the production buildings. And here comes another wave. And you notice how Zuppi doesn't have near as many elephants this time. Yeah, I think this is where Zuppi will probably give it up. There's a castle on the left. Yep. He doesn't have the golds, and it just came down to DauT playing late game. You know, he got the extra gold piles, he got the extra relics. He also got guilds real early, so when he sold his extra food and wood, he would bank up the gold. Had he not done that, then maybe he would not have had resources to make more units after losing there. Fun game, man. Fun game. That lion thing was ridiculous. We need to clip that thing. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Because you rarely would see a player patrol as that Karambit was patrolled. In a circle like that, normally they just patrol in a line. But for some reason, the Karambit was patrolled in a circle. And, you know, then the repair bills was just ridiculous. 5 or 6 repair bills died as well. My goodness. And that's something the players probably would not have noticed. Because they're focusing so much on the other things. But we're able to as a caster. Largest army, 99 for both. 99, that's nuts. More food, more wood for Zuppi. Look at the gold difference. DauT with double the amount of gold and almost double the amount of stone. The legend of the 2 lions. Do the lions make a legend video? That's the question. Do the lions make a legend video? Oh, Zezetter, I just didn't take off the Christmas mod today, man. I'm going to take it off in the near future.
Dude, I'm so fucking sad that I missed the 24-hour stream.